Rachel Gerlach with Nutrition Works of Colorado, where we provide whole women health through mindset coaching, nutrition therapy, functional health, and laboratory testing. And I wanted to go through this with you today because it's the sequence that nearly every one of our clients presents when they come to us. So 10 years I've been working with women and their health. 10 years of data and history and experience, and nearly every single time, this is what we identify. And this being, most of our clients come to us and their primary complaint is weight. I've done everything I possibly can to take it off. I eat well, I exercise, I'm frustrated, I don't know what else I can do. I just can't drop the weight. And then after more investigation and talking with them, we realize that yes, they also have some anxiety or depression. And then there is this broad category of what I call feeling off. And that can be digestive health, your sleep is off, you're just not yourself, maybe you're a little hormonal. It's just like there's no quote unquote diagnoses for it. It's just like, I know this, I know it's not me. I know something is wrong. And so we kind of put it in this blind category, if you will, this no name, nondescript category, but there's something there. Right? And it goes in that order. It's look, I can't get the weight off. I need to get this weight off. I have anxiety, a little bit of low level depression, and I just don't feel like myself. I need help. I've been to the doctors. I've had my thyroid tested. Everything is fine. There's nothing wrong with me. And I'm frustrated. I'm at the end of my rope. I don't know what else to do. So that is what we hear nearly every single time we work with a new client. And here is what I have found. These are symptoms. It's a symptom of something upstream in your life. Now, you don't want to hear this. I get it. You're not ready to hear this. And maybe you are. I shouldn't say that, but most are like, listen, I know I need to work on my relationship. Oh my gosh. Really stressed? You're going to talk to me about stress right now? How am I going to manage my stress? My kids are home. There's COVID. I'm a caretaker. I had to leave my career, or I work from home. I'm hustling all day long. Or, I no longer go to the office and I don't have any space at home and I don't even know that I love this job anymore. What am I doing next with my life? You know this and you have visibility, but it's not going to help me to tell you this right now. Not going to help me. It's not going to help you for me to tell you about all this right now. What we need to do for you is we need to test. We need to figure out what is going on. Then we need to make a very specific and customized plan to support these findings. And then I need to coach you through the change. Right? We are not about handing you like, here's your meal plan, here's your supplements, go and do it, bye-bye, good luck. That doesn't help you. You have like, really? Could we add some more stress on? It's not going to help you. We need to take you and hold your hand through this process. This is exactly what we do every single time. Now, of course, there's outliers, and of course, if something else presents, right, like major digestive disorders or autoimmune, which, by the way, is going to fall in here. We're going to see that, especially with the thyroid. Of course, we're going to work on that. But in general, this is really it. We have your solution. I know how to do this with you day in and day out, over and over and over again. So what exactly does that look like? Okay, that's testing. We need to identify, do you have any food allergies or sensitivities? I'm going to move this desk down. Because if you do, we know you naturally have inflammation in your body and you're going to hold weight. Number 2, we need to look at your sex hormones and your adrenals. We do that with the Dutch test. We want to know all of your sex hormone levels. We want to know their metabolic pathway. Are you detoxifying? And what is your 24-hour cortisol pattern, so we can identify what is the state of your adrenals. Now, please listen, we do not diagnose, cure, treat, or prescribe. Okay, this is all through functional health and nutrition therapy. So we look at this adrenal function. Are you stressed out? Do you have chronic cortisol output? If you do, because you're constantly in stress, that is going to cause you to gain weight around your midsection. We don't need that. We don't want that. We have to understand, what are your adrenals doing? There's also going to be a determinant, it plays into your hormones as well, because making cortisol requires progesterone and DHEA. Again, you don't need to know all this stuff. I mean, we're going to educate you, but I don't want you to worry about this. I want you to know that we have you. We have a system for you. We need to look at the state of your gut health. Why? Because your immune function lies in your gut. Where you make your neurotransmitters lies in your gut. That's even linked now to your weight. Do you have inflammation? Do you have leaky gut? The gut is the epicenter of your health. We need to know what it's doing, how it's operating. And then the fourth test that we do is your thyroid. Now look, most of you've had your thyroid done. You've had your TSH, and that's typically about it. There are so many other hormones that your thyroid gland produces that give us more specific information to how that gland is operating. For example, the reverse T3. If you have a lot of reverse T3 in your system because maybe you're restricting calories chronically, that's going to slow your metabolism. Checking your TPO. Your TPO is a marker of autoimmune disease. Most times when you go and you have your thyroid checked, you're not going to have exposure to the T3, the T4, the TPO. Like, these are the things that we need to investigate. They paint a very clear picture of what is going on. Okay, so you come in, you've got your primary complaints, your weight, your anxiety, depression, and just this like, I feel off. We take you through these 4 tests. Then we get the results back. We review them with you, and we make a very specific, personalized, realistic plan that incorporates clinical, because we're not, right? We blend everything that we can together to try to support you. So if we think that you need clinical support, we are going to recommend that you go to your primary care or your OBGYN or your endocrinologist. And we're going to provide you with, this is what it looks like for nutritional support. This is what it looks like for stress management. Here are some herbs and some supplements that we would recommend. How do we pull that all together and make it unique for you so it is very specific to the support you need, not generic. You can get generic anywhere all day long. I can tell you where to go at Barnes & Noble to get a book, right? This has to be for you. We spend the time doing this for you, your health. It's not figured out in a 15-minute doctor's appointment. This takes a long time. And then finally, to finish it up, this is the sweet spot. This is the coaching, right? Because you're bombarded with enough information. You can go Google things all day long. It doesn't mean it changes anything, right? You need somebody to walk you through this, to hold your hand, to keep you accountable, to help you get through and clear the noise, to stay confident that this is the plan for you. Also somebody to say, whoa, hold on, we need to pivot. This is not the direction. Let's pivot quickly and swiftly before you're too far down the road, right? This is the piece in 10 years, I promise you. The coaching is the piece that gets the long-term change. You cannot skip this part of the process. If you're just going and you're seeking meal plans and test results, I'm sorry, but it's not going to stick. And I can say that because I have empirical data of hundreds of women. So then we would coach with you for 6 months, twice a month, every other week. We check in, we do live one-on-one coaching. You have support in between, right? We do not want you living on an island by yourself and trying to figure this out. That doesn't work. You have to lean on us. It's action items, it's strategy, it's accountability, and it's mindset. So the reason why this is so important, the coaching piece, is not only to hold you and keep you on track, but remember, if we go back to this very first part we talked about, these are the symptoms, right? It's like having a broken arm. It's presenting with pain. That's a symptom. Sure, we can give you some Advil and it's going to reduce the pain, but it's not going to the root cause. The root cause is it's broken and we need to cast it. This is the same thing, right? This right here, it addresses the pain. We want to reduce the pain. This right here is we reduce the pain and get results specific for you. And then this right here is going all the way up. What's the root cause? Listen, our bodies it's very rare. I shouldn't say it's very rare, but the majority of illness is lifestyle driven. 6 out of 10. So if that's the case, we have to look at your lifestyle. This is where we need to get in and figure out, where is all this stress coming from? And that's why it's causing weight and anxiety and probably some digestive disorders, right? How is the relationship? How's your marriage? How can we make that more vibrant for you? What do you need to do in your career to have more purpose? What do you need to do in your life to have more play? How do you need to be more present with your kids, right? Life is impacting you, and then how it presents is in your body with symptoms. This is what we do over and over again. So if this sounds like you, if we've nailed it, I really want to encourage you to please reach out, have a complimentary discovery call with us. We will steer you in the right direction. You are in good hands. We have your back, we have a plan, and we will help take care of you. Have a great day, everyone.